Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool land first blow in next big transfer battle. Man City response is coming. Manchester City and Liverpool both find themselves at the same point of a transfer reset as they were in 2017. The summer of 2017 will always be remembered as a big one from Manchester City, as the squad was transformed from one incapable of playing Pep Guardiola's football to the greatest team seen in Premier League history, way off the pace in Guardiola's first year in charge. A major overhaul of players allowed the Blues to set a pace of 100 points that blitzed everyone else in the league. It certainly caught Liverpool cold, although they improved over the second half of that season and dumped City out of the Champions League before going toe-to-toe with them the next season and eventually winning the Premier League for themselves in 2020. At the heart of the battle between the two clubs was fullbacks. Jurgen Klopp put his faith in Trent Alexander-Arnold at the beginning of the 2017-18 season when Nathaniel Clyne suffered injury, while the Anfield club had also scooped up Andy Robertson from relegated Hull City. This duo would go on to build a reputation as the best fullback partnership in the league, integral to Klopp's front-foot heavy metal football as they flew forward at will and could switch play in an instant. Guardiola's fullbacks were less flashy, but his changes were noisier. City were dismissed as rich fools when they paid £50 million to make Kyle Walker the most expensive fullback in the game, while Benjamin Mendy cost £53 million and Danilo was also signed from Real Madrid in a summer where Pablo Zabaleta, Gael Clichy, Alex Kolarov and Bakary Sagna all left. From very early on, though, it was evident that the new fullbacks were critical to how Guardiola wanted his City team to function, and despite a serious injury to Mendy, the manager found solutions that enabled his team to be successful. The Champions League final was won with two centre-backs out wide, while the last few months of the most recent campaign featured two central midfielders occupying the positions. That often felt like a bridge too far, and Guardiola admitted that if he would have said what was going to happen at fullback at the beginning of the season, it would have left people gobsmacked. With Kyle Walker leaving and too many injuries at centre-back to cover the wide positions, City reached breaking point this season. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Liverpool transfer news. New, formal bid, imminent as club want 4 players after Florian Wirtz. Liverpool have enjoyed a fast start in the transfer window and look set for a busy summer injecting new talent into head coach Arne Slot's squad ahead of next season. Liverpool may have just won the Premier League title, but they are not resting on their laurels. The Reds have already completed one signing and are well on their way to another, with the transfer window only having opened a day ago. Jeremy Frimpong has been added to Arne Slot's ranks following Trent Alexander-Arnold's exit. Florian Wirtz is set to be the next Reds deal to get over the line in the coming days, but the business may not end there, with the future of Caoimhin Kelleher to resolve amid the arrival of Georgi Mamardashvili. Ibrahima Konate will soon enter the final year of his contract too, with a decision to be made if Liverpool do not want a repeat of what happened last season with Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk and Alexander-Arnold. There is no shortage of speculation over Luis Diaz's future too. Interest from Saudi Arabia has arrived in addition to Barcelona for the Liverpool winger. Mirror Football takes a look at the latest transfer news and rumours around Anfield. Brighton are reportedly willing to cash in on striker João Pedro if they receive a bid worth £70 million. The 23-year-old is said to be drawing interest from Newcastle, Liverpool and Aston Villa. Pedro's reputation has continued to rise since joining Brighton from Watford in 2023, netting 30 goals in 70 appearances across all competitions for the Seagulls. According to reports, Brighton are open to selling Pedro, but they will remain firm on their asking price. The forward is under contract until 2028, meaning Brighton are under no pressure to sell, though Pedro was at the centre of some controversy last season. The Brazilian was dropped by manager Fabian Herzler following a bust-up with teammate Jan-Paul van Hecke in the latter stages of the campaign. A Liverpool bid for Bournemouth star Milos Kerkez is expected in the coming days, according to reports. The Cherries want more than £40 million for the fullback who has spent 2 seasons at the Vitality Stadium. The Hungary international is said to have already agreed to the move to Anfield. The 21-year-old is keen to challenge himself at a higher level and could soon compete with Andy Robertson for a place in Arne Slot's starting lineup. With a deal for Florian Wirtz approaching, there's little sign of Liverpool's work in the transfer market being done. The Reds still plan to bring as many as 4 players in this summer. Sky Sports report that Liverpool want to bring a new forward, with Hugo Ekitike on the club's list. The Reds are also preparing a move to secure a deal with Bournemouth for Milos Kerkez. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more news. Our last news is Liverpool have already revealed secret weapon in £224 million transfer and contract talks. If the primary reason for Liverpool's celebrations in recent weeks has been to reward the players and staff for their hard work, there is also an underlying one, aimed at those on the outside. If the primary reason for Liverpool's celebrations in recent weeks has been to reward the players and staff for their hard work, there is also an underlying one, aimed at those watching from the outside. After the Reds were crowned as Premier League champions by dismantling Tottenham 5-1 on April 27, the post-match images created were the sort that will live long in the memory. From there, the players were granted some time off to bask in the afterglow of their achievement. A trip to Dubai was arranged as a squad, while Arne Slot himself soaked up the atmosphere in Ibiza. Upon his return that week, Slot revealed the reason for granting the time off, saying, "Normally, especially in this league, but in general, even in Holland, the last game is really special. You should watch it. It's about the last game, and normally in this league it's also about the last game. And if you want it done and you want to go after the season, then wives, girlfriends, children are like, yeah, come on, I haven't seen my dad for such a long time. Let's go on holiday now with the family." Which I can completely agree with. So, we were having the great position that not only we won it earlier on already, but also we've played on Sunday and then the next game is on Monday. The Premier League trophy presentation, the celebrations that continued on the pitch long after the final whistle and subsequent Citywife Trophy parade, attended by 1.5 million people, that followed last Monday may have been important in winning the hearts and minds of those with uncertain futures within the squad, but they also served an external purpose too. Oh. La la la. Reflected Ibrahima Konate last week. With fireworks and all of that, this thing was just wow. Amazing. I didn't realize, I only realized when I had an interview with a French channel and they were maybe 1 meter away from me and I could not hear what they were saying. It was just like wow, it was amazing. For someone who is inside the final year of his Anfield contract, the scenes across Sunday and Monday, and the last few weeks more generally, have given him an unmistakable flavor for what it means to be a success at Liverpool. It can't have failed to have left an impression, particularly given it did just that with players from other clubs. Of course I saw that parade. New signing Jeremy Frimpong revealed after being confirmed as a Liverpool player on Friday. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss.